What's up, guys? George Domanian. Just got back to my home from Las Vegas, and it's about 11 o'clock at night right now. And I'm literally running on like 2 hours of sleep because I went to a VIP invite event last night, white party out in Las Vegas, where there was all kinds of incredible entrepreneurs that I had the opportunity to meet. Eric Worre, Todd Falcone, a lot of it are just really incredible human beings. And so I had a 6 a.m. flight this morning, and so yeah, so I didn't get a lot of sleep, and been flying all day. And as soon as I got back in, flights were, some flights were delayed and things like that. But as soon as I got back home, it was about 9 o'clock. Tired. I had some calls I had to make, some emails and a whole bunch of stuff that came up that I really had to get done. I had some people that I had to present to. I had to do a presentation real quick, and and I was tired. When I got home, I was like, oh wow, I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep. But I regardless, I said, what, I gotta do this. I said, my goals are so important to me right now. I really know what my why is, and I really try to. I have mentors who I really look up to a lot, and I, in fact, I have a list in Evernote where or I have literally their picture. I have 10 what are like my idols and mentors. They're, some of them are live, some of them are not, but I have their picture in there, the name, and these are kind of like my own personal board of directors. Whenever I'm facing something in life or whatever, I imagine this from like having conversations with these people, and and they're people that I really look up to. And one thing that I find in common about a lot of them is that they really work hard, that they push themselves past what most people do. And so Kobe Bryant, he's someone who I really admire. I admire him a lot for his work ethic. Guy has, a better work ethic than, almost any. There's a lot of incredible athletes, but he's one that just, he works himself to the bone, and I admire him a lot. And one thing I remember, one time I learned about Kobe Bryant and was that when he had popped his Achilles tendon, and when that happens to a basketball player, there a lot of times that's like the end of their career, and a lot of people thought that was the end of his career. And however, not only was it not the end of his career, he came back and he freaking wrecked shop, and he came back, and arguably he's, I know, it's debatable, but he's, arguably one of the greatest basketball player of all time. Again, that's debatable. Who knows? Michael Jordan, whatever. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. He has 5. But either way, there. I'm not going to get into that. But I remember one time I heard about Kobe Bryant that when he was training after he popped his Achilles tendon, that he was really working hard because he wanted to just, he was pissed. He wanted to get right back into the game and to keep competing and to take it to the next level. And one of his, this his coach, this guy who had, famous coach, he'd coached all like legendary basketball players, all the, legendary basketball players. And so when he was going to start working with him to do his conditioning training, he told Kobe Bryant to meet him there at the gym at 4:30 in the morning, 4:30 a.m. So he gets there at 4:30 in the morning at the gym, and what he saw is he was shocked. He couldn't believe it. He literally, Kobe Bryant was there already at 4:30 in the morning, covered in sweat, drenched in sweat. And he was like, "What?" He was already there at 4:30 in the morning, so he'd already been training. So he trained with him for a couple hours, was conditioning, and after a couple hours of training, the coach went back home to take a nap for a couple hours and told Kobe to rest and come back and meet him at the gym at 11 o'clock, and they would continue training. So the coach goes home, takes a nap for a couple hours, comes back at 11, shocked. Kobe Bryant was at the gym. He literally never even left. He was still there training because Kobe Bryant had made a commitment to himself that every single day, no matter what, on season he has to shoot 400 free throws every day, and on the off season he does double. He had to shoot 800 shots every single day, and so he had to get his 800 shots in. That was his goal, no matter what. And so he never left the gym. literally get his 800 shots in. And so, you know, and that just goes to show you. I mean, people who trained with Kobe Bryant, they said that this guy's work ethic was insane, that it was disgusting. And Kobe Bryant, he would say one of my favorite quotes came from him, and he said, "I will literally push myself into complete, total mental and physical exhaustion, and then I'll keep pushing myself further." And so I think about that. You know, when I'm tired or whatever, I like to think about like my idols, like Kobe Bryant or someone like Anthony Robbins. I just saw Anthony Robbins live on Friday, and he was saying how literally, you know, when I saw him speak live Friday night, that week he'd been all around the world doing events, flying, you know, speaking everything like that. Yet he still just crushed it on Friday. And think about that. I mean, these are people who are high performance people, and they're pushing themselves beyond what the average person would. I mean, the average person works 40 hours in a week and they're exhausted. You know, they work 9 to 5 and they're exhausted. But you know, I think we're capable of so much more. It's okay to feel tired, but you can keep pushing yourself. You know, you'll surprise yourself. You know, when you commit to, you know, getting up earlier in the morning than you're comfortable with, staying up later to get the job done, pushing yourself harder than you're used to. It's a rewarding feeling, and you're gonna find that there's so much more satisfaction and joy that comes in your life from pushing yourself hard rather than taking it easy. I know when I look at myself and my life, the times that I'm like the most unhappy and depressed are usually when I'm like sleeping in, when I'm like, you know, I'm not really taking massive action towards my goal. But when I am just like aggressively pushing myself insane to where it's not comfortable, I mean, I'm just like, those are the most memorable times of my life, and the times where I really can look back on and be proud of, and I'm the happiest, where I'm just like, wow, you know what? I'm pushing myself hard, but I'm happy. Why? Because it's fulfillment. You're proud of yourself. I mean, you're proud of really what you're doing. So don't be afraid to push yourself hard. You know, you're stronger than you think. Push yourself. Take it to the next level.